pause and choose. Right, streaming is obviously live on Twitch. Just have a look at what has been going on in the week in Star Citizen. So the first thing is going to be this sort of sneak photo. It's Drake. You can tell it's Drake. It says Drake on it, but it's also, I think it's a lower cockpit of the Corsair. Now, Corsair's not been announced for when it's out, but it seems to be so close to being released. It just seems like it's going to be here. Next, he had some more lore. I don't usually read through these, but they're quite interesting from the couple I have read. You can find on their websites. There's sort of more, more lore, in the sort of presence of sort of news articles, which is pretty cool if you're interested in that. Invictus is now in swing actually today, but this is some of the sort of preliminary sort of stuff that's going on. If you've got the game, you there's also free fly as well, but if you've got the game, you get the opportunity to fly so much stuff and use so much stuff by going into the convention halls and clicking onto them. So obviously it starts off with Anvil, tons of Anvil ships to do. Then you got Aegis. The Aegis and Anvil are the biggest companies when it comes to Invictus, because Invictus is military based. Then you've got a few more things: Bubba Space Industries, Origin, Outland, Argo. And then it comes to sort of Crusader, Trumbo, which is obviously going to be a lot of the vehicles, and Abyss as well. And what I like about this thing is Drake basically isn't invited to Invictus, so there's one day where Drake do their own defense con in a different hall, I believe. So you got defense con, and then sort of the mashup at the end. So it's a free fly event pretty much from now up until when this finishes on the 31st. Now this is the big one. This is the chairman's letters. It's Chris Roberts' obviously letter for what's going on, what's been happening. There's a heck of a lot to read, so I'll try and break it down for what has happened at the moment. So basically it says a year in review. 2021 new COVID variants caused more lockdowns and delays. Manchester, the UK office, first to reopen, followed by Houston, Texas, as well as then Los Angeles. Working remotely, while flexible, was slower for development overall. I mean, development's a bit slow anyway, so I mean, despite 2021 challenges, much was accomplished. Xeno Threat, Docking, Invictus, Javelin Tour, Orison, and more. Massive community growth. Daily users is up 50%. Actually, I believe that because it's a little bit more solid for what actually is in the game. I can believe that sort of thing. A thank you to all the backers and sort of a vision for the future. Also in here is a document that they've got sort of a plan, so what they're going to try and do for the future, what's happening for the present. The road to 4.0. So patch 3.0 was published in 2017. So this year they plan to have 4.0 out, which includes Pyro system and brings 3 major technologies. Persistent entity streaming, which is needed for server meshing, offers full persistence of ships, players, and items. Includes internal testing sort of last week, so they're working hard on that. You got Gen 12. Complete graphics engine replacement, multi-threaded and efficient, allows for better modern PC hardware, which is pretty cool. Server meshing is obviously the other big one of those 3 technologies. So it's first-person static SM, second dynamic SM, allow server sort of scalability and better performances, which is pretty cool. Now 2022 testing and release, sort of what they try to do with that is 3.18 requires longer PTU testing, they've said. This is the downer. This is the bit that I think sucks, because I would love to at least have something still available. They have sort of delayed physical cargo and salvage and just pushed that back a bit until more of the sort of for the persistent entity streaming's been done, which requires server meshing. So when those 3 big technologies happen, then they're hopefully going to look at adding those back, which is a shame. I hope one of them at least be released, but it's a bit of a shame that isn't. So look, you've got. Let's have a look. What else have you got? Due to delay 3.17.2, patch will bring more missions, locations, and gameplay instead. So they're going to concentrate, which I'm not against, because I would love to see more missions. I'd love to see more things to do. More sort of variety of missions. We've got medical stuff. It'd be brilliant to be able to go and heal an NPC that you need to sort of rescue and things like that, which would be pretty cool. So let's have a look. Buildings for longevity. 2022 aims to grow all the company's departments. 2 new offices open. 1 in Frankfurt, 1 in Manchester. Funny enough, that's where I was originally born. Further planning for the Houston, so the Austin, should I say, studio, and upgrading the LA studio. Now they've got CitizenCon as well. The planning for this. Where's Frankfurt? The CitizenCon. Now CitizenCon, I think, is going to be virtual this year. Again, so it's a huge undertaking with lots of plans. Unable to plan shows currently. LA Convention Center impose gathering restrictions. 70% of CIG moved to new offices. CitizenCon will be a virtual this year due to issues listed, so with all the stuff they're doing, this is going to be a virtual thing again. Maybe next year it won't be. 10th anniversary of CIG, so it'll be 10 years, obviously. No gameplay demos during keynote. Expect panels with devs. No planned Squadron 42 presence as well. So there's a lot in there. So if you got the opportunity to read through it, there is a lot. Final thoughts and things like that. So there's a heck of a lot to check out if you got the opportunity to. Now something just dropped just before Invictus. So you've got the new Anvil Legionnaire, which is smaller than I thought it was going to be. But I actually quite like the look of it. The idea is you've got a pilot and you've got a hacker, and you're able to sort of close the systems down. And hack sort of opening ports for boarding. It's got a like umbilical sort of thing, which apparently can dock to nearly any sort of station or ship. And then inside you've got troops. So it's a proper boarding ship, proper boarding craft. So you've got the different colours, you've got a couple of guns. It's supposed to have heavy armour. Again, heavy armour's not in the game, so we'll have to just see how that goes. Got 3 size 1 shields. I've always been weirded out by that. I don't know if this technology that we just haven't got at the moment, but 3 size 1 shields isn't even as powerful as a size 2. But again, that's in the current iteration of the game. Obviously, it's going to change. It looks pretty cool, and it's not that expensive. So let's have a look. It's 2 pilots. You've got 8 jumpsuits for troops. It's got the ability to hack and override. So it'd be pretty cool, especially for bounty hunting or sieges and stuff. You'd be able to take over it. They've also got some swarm packs. So I was a bit weirded out by having the Hawk, but then on the other hand, the Hawk could be used for bounty hunting as well. So let's have a look at an inside Star Citizen. So let's go and check that out.
Do something that we've not done in Star Citizen before. You're going to be forcibly boarding another ship.
So again, this is about the Legion. Again,
the ships, it's always an advancement, right?
Again, all this is available on the website, things like that. So I don't want to go too much into it. I'll let you watch it, but it goes on to talk about obviously the Legion itself, and how they're going forward in that, and the idea of Invictus. On top of that, let's have a look. We've got another quick video for celebrations.
Begins as a mere spark. Forged in conflict.
always do pretty good videos, in my opinion.
Shaped by unity.
Ready to go, Zeus 1? 4, 3.
Driven by progress. It is strength, grit, triumph.
This year's Invictus and Orison. I think last year it was on Microtech. Hey Jack, no worries. I'm just going through what's happened over the week. All the ins and outs. I'm going to be doing this every Thursday. Just going through what from Thursday to Thursday, what's happening, what I've missed, what's been said, or what's been done. Have a look. Oh, there's supposed to be a little racing you can do, derby or something you can do around Orson. So it's spawned in Orson. I'm still at Lowville, so I don't mind travelling over. I think I've gone mad. Well, Jack, you said that you are not going to be playing as much until certain other things are in the game, so it makes sense just to go near what's happened at the moment for Invictus. What's up, Alfie?
What do you really look?
Really bad. That's my son. It was mainly to clear mine and not in Daymore, yeah. Don't mess with Pico. Don't mess with him. He lost another laser. Damn. Click all this close down. So yeah, so far that is everything that's been happened in the week since last done my news. I know this is live streamed, but I'm going to cut this part out and I'll chuck it onto my YouTube if anyone wants to have a look. So today, with Invictus, they open up different days, depending upon schedule. Different days. So at the moment we're at this part. So today and tomorrow is going to be Anvil, and then it goes through the whole list of them. So also, yes, there's Free Fly, which again you can check out. Links will be down below. It's good. It's a completely new place because they never had it here before, so they've opened up a new centre. They even give you directions. But yep, so Anvil has now got every sort of ship. Now Invictus is different from IAE. IAE does all ships. Invictus just does military ships or combat ships. So you've got a good selection of ships that are available now, and they also come with 120 months insurance, rather than the usual 6 months insurance, which is not too bad. So everything's sort of available to grab that's sort of military based. And you've also got the massive pack with everything. So yeah, so that is currently it. I am probably going to wait for what I'm wanting to sort of buy. I've got a couple of things. Right, one of my things is working. I've got a couple of things. I've got the Crucible. Further down here. Anyway. So I've got the Legionary because I quite like the look of that. and I've got the Crucible, which is basically a big repair station. We'll see how we get on. I've got back to actually having my Cutlass, because I prefer that. Anvil stuff stays up until the end of Invictus. Yes, it does. So it'll be up until so Anvil and Aegis will be on sale for the longest. But my favourite is still going to be this one. This one, because especially because you got that new mole out. That's really, really cool. Apparently it's so small you can fit in anything, so I'm really looking forward to that. Drake is what I'm looking forward to as well. Alfie? Are you okay though? Alright, so what we're going to do, I'm going to check out what's about Invictus for today, and then after that we're either going to do some missions and play, or we might play V-Rising depending on how we're feeling. Hello Deep, I managed to find the damn expo. They've actually put up a map, because you have to go to the bit where you can go and get your ship, like the spaceport, and it's from there. But they've actually done a map now. But it's not that, it's just because no one knows where it is. So usually you fly around here, so wherever you are, go to the spaceport, and from the spaceport there's a vision center, a new sort of place to go to. Nothing's fine if you know the different shuttles are. That is true. That is true.